It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Steelers and the Bears, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 20.
Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from Soldier Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off your play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. On the option left is Fields. And getting this just shy of midfield, they're spotted at the 49. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. Play action. It's Fields. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Edwards from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. On 2nd down, Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is taken around the 12. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
Now a 2nd and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now a give right side Swift. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Swift. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
You know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams, 10-yard line in, the green zone. That's your money zone. The ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think. Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
2nd down and 8. Again, it's Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. On the option right is Fields. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Fields going to hold on to it. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back-to-back nice Nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now it's Fields. It's complete to Cook. Touchdown Bears. Dalvin Cook, 27 yards. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the final act of the drive was the touchdown catch by Dalvin Cook. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Third and 12. Back to throw. Matthews. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fights through him. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bears take over. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable. And really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Fields. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Now inside the 25. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Cook again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain.
So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Keion White coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time we'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Matthews. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 3rd down, Matthews work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Matthews. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. To throw on 3rd down, Matthews. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Boswell's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chicago offense set to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Fields to connect there for Chicago first.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Cook able to escape. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have the Bears first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. First down, here's the run with Cook. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 68 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Back to throw, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Coming up, we are looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Powering forward. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And here we go on 4th down. Fields. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7. Our score.
14-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Fields. Are able to move back in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run here with Swift. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is brought in at the 21. found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Back to the air. Fields on 2nd down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steelers taking over now late in this 1st half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. Matthews. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Bears going to get one more possession in this 1st half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the 2nd half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining 1st half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to, and if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 1st down, Matthews. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Here's a toss play right to Swift. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. On first down, it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Fields now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Fields. That is caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to lead to a third and 12. Here's Fields. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down, Pittsburgh.
This is Swift on the counter. Shreds the tackle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well. And we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Steelers.
Off the play fake. Matthews. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They'll run right here with Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Off play action, Fields. That'll be caught, it's Scott. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Leads to 3rd down and 1.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off play action. Matthews. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You know, he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Steelers 1st down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry one more time, so make sure you...
Back now at Soldier Field. Here's 2nd and 10. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
The Steelers send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Cook now off the read option. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball? Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they'll change things up.
Delay of game, option.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Swift going to try up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they throw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Just Week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Matthews. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Operating from the gun, Matthews. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun on 3rd down. That almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got Slayton on the slant. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! DeAndre Swift. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Ball start. Offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Moore. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now it's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Fields sliding out of the pocket. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Here's 1st down. Now Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 2 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now. All eyes on Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he's brought down. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net. But they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Now, meanwhile, here's a... It's knocked away and incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime. Like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. First throw in overtime by Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. Cook following the penalty. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards into Chicago first down. Fields. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Line of scrimmage to the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Setting up the screen for Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10. Fields again. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Complete to number 11, Darnell Mooney. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Cook is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal... Can't happen. Have to have poise.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Cook is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
False start. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll run for it with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Matthews toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
On 1st and 10, Matthews. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Connects with Slayton.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. For the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Off the play fake. Matthews wide open as Watkins. He's got him. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Steelers have won the game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated.